YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host TKK and we are back with another video, guys. As the old saying goes, the show must go on. So thank you for those that have shown me support in my, challenging times as of late, but we are back to making some content. All right, guys, so this video, I just want to be able to step back into creating content by having a discussion with you guys. We just, as a community, were able to experience the 2024 20-year anniversary Value Electronics TV Shootout. This has been a staple to the audio video community, showing the best of the best with professional calibrators. And, it's just been a great way for the casuals and the enthusiasts alike to get together to be able to commentate. So, I'm just adding to that pool with my opinions and everything, okay? We're just going to discuss this, sit down, have a little bit of congregation, and I hope that you guys can just chime in with me a little bit. We're going to get it going right after this intro. All right, guys, so welcome back to the channel. Thanks a lot for the support. Be sure to like, leave some comments. That's the most important thing, is that we can have some engagement to discuss. So listen, I was, at a villa over the weekend, took my family Friday, Saturday. We drove back today. Just good way to wrap up all the things that I've had going on, the drama, just some time away with just the young kids and just got in the pool and, had a great time. And I did start to look at some comments a little bit more, and I was having a conversation with a supporter of my channel, and we were discussing the results of the TV Shootout. And I laughed. I'm going to be honest with you. I laughed because I said, it's very funny. I pride myself on the selection of TVs that I buy and I go after. And, hearing that the A95L won, it was number one, and, the S95D number two, and then the G4. This is 2024 MLA, first 83-inch. It comes in fourth place. The review was based on, all totality, not just, 83-inch. I won't say it was surprising to me, to be honest with you guys. One thing that I've been very consistent on standing firm with is that, my opinion, just strictly my opinion, the A95L and the G4 splits hairs. I say that to a lot of people and they're, oh no, my goodness, this is just groundbreaking, the best thing I've ever seen. And like, I totally get it. I do. I understand it totally. But I think Sony, they made a magical product last year. I do believe next year, we'll see a new true new flagship. My hope, and we're going to be all over the place with this, my hope is that Samsung Displays creates an 83, if not an 87 or something larger display. That would be great. I would love that. I'd love to see them continue on to, generate a larger size so that, we can get bigger of QD OLED. I don't want to be restricted to my largest OLED being a white OLED. I don't want that to be the only choice. Okay. But yeah, I'm very, very much so impressed by the results, honestly. And as a person that owns the S95D and 55-inch, it's been featured on my channel. We had a little bit of issues with some things that I brought on to myself, but it's a great TV. I personally endorse that TV being great for gamers specifically. I have it in 55-inch, and it's a perfect size for me, given all the other options that I have in my home currently. Didn't need it in a larger size. I don't have a official Florida room, so the matte finish wouldn't help me much for movie watching. And I already have the King, the A95L in 77-inch. It does not come any larger. Now, I was very close to buying a G4, an 83-inch, excuse me. And I have spent a little bit of intimate time. I've seen the G4, been around it, gamed on it. So it's a great TV, brilliant. We know it's got that new A11 chip. Everybody loves that chip, that MLA technology. So those whites are so pure. The blacks are so inky, right? But it's still an older technology. And even if it's a very small scale as to how a group of professionals in all totality have scored it to be, this is still a 2023 television that is ranking above a 2024. Now, I will give credit to LG for producing the MLA 83-inch. That personally, my opinion, it should have been a thing last year, guys. We should have got an 83-inch MLA last year. 77 was the game. where I personally feel like LG said, you know, we don't need to go larger than 77 because with the G3 being MLA last year was the first year that came out. I digress. I thought that personally, you know, maybe they were saying, hey, you know, we'll go as large as 77 because guess what? The S95C and A95L go as large as 77. We'll skip out on the 83. You buy the 83, you're not going to get the true experience. And now, hey, here we go. We got the new experience, the largest experience with the 83, and you got a new processing chip. Everybody's focusing on processing. Are we seeing a trend? I am thinking that we are, guys. Who's been focusing on processing and talking about processing being king for the long time? That's Sony. This is not a Sony affiliated channel. Sony doesn't pay me a dime for anything, right? But, you know, I'm one of those, and I know you probably see that Sony box, lower my green screen, Sony set back there. I did personally pick up a Bravia Theater 9 bar. Excuse me, not a bar, but a Theater 9 and SW5. You know, we did some sound bar reviews last year in my bedroom, and I'm upgrading my bedroom system. That does have an A95K, but this is not a Sony influenced channel. But, you know, I will tell you guys, I do feel very confident, not to be egotistical, but what I buy in and when I speak in and when I said, again, I'll repeat myself from the beginning of this video. I felt like the A95L and the G4 were splitting hairs. I did, of course, buy into the Bravia 9. I haven't dove into seeing what kind of results they have for the larger sizes because I know the Bravia 9 and the G4 has something going on with like large 85, 83-ish inch. But, you know, I do have the Bravia 9 in 65. I was planning on getting that exchanged out for an 85-inch, but due to the things that I had going on, I missed my return window. I was out of state for 2 months. You know, and so, you know, I kind of missed that. So I won't say I'm stuck, but I am kind of stuck with the 65 Bravia 9. The size doesn't really serve me to what I really need. Because I wouldn't dare put it in my bedroom with the A95K being there. It's just I'm comfortable with what I have, but you know, we'll find some use for it. We might even get it in here because this is a G2. It's time to get rid of this thing. So I might even bring the Bravia 965 in here. I digress. I'm ranting at this point, but I want to know what you guys thought. I thought it was a brilliant showcase as always. You know, check that content out. They got the live streams. FOMO did a great job. Whisper Status, which I appreciate that brother personally checking in on me and such like that. And I seen Classy was there. And let me tell you guys, I was supposed to be at this shootout. I had conversations with Whisper Status, invited me on behalf of the owner of that establishment, said I was good to go and everything. And so, you know, I had some personal things that happened, but we're gonna just hope for next year, right? We're gonna try to get to CES, and then we're gonna try to be at this shootout so we can actually get some coverage live time with it next year. That's my hope, my plan, my desires, and my goals, right? But I had a good time recapping the content because I'm basically seeing it as you guys are. And so, you know, that's what I got, man. Let me know what you guys think. It's good to be back to talk to you guys. We got a whole stockpile of content that's laced out with reviews and things like that that I've got planned out. And then, you know, we'll get back to our TV talk. But it's so good to see you guys, to talk to you, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace, God bless, and as I always say, man, max love.